Why do you think IP is often not front of mind for small businesses?
I just think small businesses have got so much going on, and you're looking at where your consumers are going to come from. You're looking at where your investment is going to come from.
It all comes down to money, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Budgets are tight, and of course, intellectual property isn't the first thing. And something about not knowing means that it's not an issue. Sometimes is what people consider, and I completely get that. And I understand that you've got other things to be concerned about, and intellectual property isn't the first thing on your to-do list at any given point.
Although it probably is, you're just not classifying it as intellectual property. What's my name? How am I going to present myself? What domain am I going to have for my website? So it is front of mind, but it's not. You're not seeing it as that kind of valuable, protectable asset that needs that step now, right?
Exactly. Most people come to me from a startup. Either they've got this great idea and they want to protect it, or they have this great idea, somebody else has it, or I've had this great idea, it's been like this for 2 years, somebody else has it, how can I stop them? Yeah, I know, it's the worst, it's horrible, it's the worst situation to be in. So we're always, people generally come to me when there's an issue, and that's, you sort of want to get ahead of it. You want to make sure that it's at that top of your to-do list, to make sure that you have that information that you can then determine where it best sits in your overall strategy, and when the budget is allocated, when you may want to do something, or when you actually want to make sure that it's protected. So yeah, it's important to be considering all those elements, making sure that you have a protectable name, making sure that you have that website set up, that website is that has your look and feel, but then also in those elements that you own it.
Yeah, so that has to be front of mind. So it's not front of mind necessarily for enough of us today in the context that you'd like us to be thinking, which is, yes, it's all great, and yes, you need this, but you also need to be protecting it too, right from that very start.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ideal position. I understand that won't always be the position that people take. So then what people do need to do is, by protecting yourself in the best way possible, by making sure that they have documents, that they have evidence, that they can show when they created this company, when they created it, where they've sought investment, who they've spoken to, where their revenue's coming in, all have it in some sort of trademark separate file somewhere that you can use it to rely on in evidence if you have to.